What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Invade, and we are back with another video. First off, thank you guys so much for the lot of love on the last video that we did. I think we already hit 10,000 views and have like 200 likes, so thank you so much on how to gain to shooting badges every game. So you guys are welcome for that, and thank y'all for the support. To my Vade Nation that's already here, man, make sure y'all smack that like button, leave a comment, and give me your thoughts and opinions on what you guys think about the recent change or the upcoming changes that are getting ready to take place. Let's get into it. As of right now, the game is in a very balanced spot, and by that I mean NBA 2K22. It feels good. The offense is great. The defense is great. Nothing feels necessarily broken outside of the on-ball steals, which they fixed. For the most part, I have not had any issues, so I'm happy about that. But the reason that I feel things feel really good right now on offense is because, and it doesn't feel overpowered, is because the Limitless spot up and the chef badge is currently not working the way that Mike Wang and them intended it to work. But what do you mean, Vade? What do you mean it's not working? I mean, what do you have to do? So it's not even so much that it's not working, it's that the badges right now only activate after a 30-foot mark, which means you have to be like a little bit past the hash mark in order for these badges to activate, which is kind of crazy. Not to mention range extender used to be that no matter where you were, you can just shoot it and you were going to get the range extender buff from the badge. That's not the case anymore. Limitless spot up only works on catch and shoots, and it has to be literally right after you catch and shoot, after you catch it, you have to shoot the ball. And then chef literally only works on catching it and then doing a dribble move, and I think they said you have like 1.5 seconds to shoot after that in order for chef to activate. So because of that, a lot of people were taking these badges off because they felt like it wasn't working, not knowing that it has to be 30 foot. Well, Mike Wang came out and said Limitless spot up is going to get patched. It's currently restricted to shots from 30 feet and up, and only in catch and shoot situations. We're going to make it so that either chef or Limitless will always work on deep threes. That is going to cause a problem, because now if you think about the meta that we're in right now, you have your 5'8", your 5'9", your 6 foot, your 6'1" guards who are all running around the court because they were trying not to get plucked. But unfortunately, or fortunately for them, Mike Wang made a buff to unpluckable, so their build works even better than what it did because now they don't have to worry about getting plucked. But the problem with all that is that now they can do it from afar. Instead of doing their left right at the arc, they can now do it from afar. And last, or a couple of videos ago, I talked about actions in the game. And what I meant by actions is that because of the pick and roll meta right now and the pick and pop meta that we're in right now, what's happening is that as soon as that screen hits, the point guard is now making a decision. Is he going to hit the roll? Is he going to hit the pop? Is the guy in the corner sleeping? Can he dot the corner? Those are the three decisions. Or does he get an open three? Or does he have a lane to go in and get a dunk? Those are the 5 decisions that usually off rip the guard has, right? So now he gets to make those. You have to make those in split moments because you're at the arc, right? If you're at the arc, you don't have a lot of time to make that decision. You need to make it quick, and then go. If you're now getting time to be able to make that further because you're at the half court line, this changes everything, because now if a person gets screened at the half court line, it was already hard enough to keep up with them, but now you're asking a big to chase them through a screen or whatever the case may be all the way down the court, right? And if they don't chase them, now they can shoot from half court, basically, is what we're getting from that, which is kind of crazy to think about because we haven't had to deal with that, which is why so many builds right now that you see, every game that you played has been different builds on next gen. You might have seen it, you might see a majority of somebody using a certain type of build, but every game that you played, you've seen different builds. It hasn't been, oh, this playmaking shot creators here, playmaking shot creators here, playmaking shot creators here, playmaking shot creators here. Like, that hasn't been the case. It's been a bunch of people using different builds in every game that you played outside of comp pro or comp stage and comp pro. For the most part, those have all been literally the same different builds in part. So with that being the case, if you now add in the ability for guards to shoot from afar, you now extend the game so much further out for the guard that it makes the game almost easy, because shooting is not hard to do this year. And again, like I said, if the guard goes off of the screen and the center backs off, right now at the arc, the center can get back to him and make a play. If the center backs off of him after a screen at the half court line, and that's a lot of time to make a move, because if he gives enough space, I'm shooting that hoe. Like, I'm literally shooting that hoe. At the arc, you can literally back off and the center can still get to it. More so often than not in the half court situation, if he's going crossing or whatever, whatnot, and he backs off, All we got to do is look like we about to shoot. Say the guard just stops and looks like it. It's almost like a hesitation not being a hesitation. The guard just stops and just sits there as if he's about to shoot, and the center comes out. You know, he makes that little one step. At that point, the guard is gone. He's going to the corner. He's probably gonna get a wide open three because your lockdown is probably already rotated. You see what I'm saying? Because the center is not getting to him. You add in blinders and add in dead eye and things like that. It makes it even worse of a scenario. But here's my thoughts, like, fully on it. I like it and I don't like it. I like it because it's a part of basketball. I mean, even in high school, I mean, elementary school, high school, middle school, college, NBA, G League, you have guards who are now shooting deep range threes. That's just what it is now. So you almost have to have that aspect in the game. But on the flip side of it, it feels nice to now have a game that I feel like everybody's been doing something different. And so for me, I don't know how to feel about it. I just know that next patch is coming, and I know that the 5'8", 5'9", 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2" guards are very annoying to deal with. And I know in the past that I've loved range extender because I loved being able to walk down. Like in 21, I would literally walk down the court in a half court line. I would shoot a three. Now, granted, in 21 there was different timing and things like that the further you went, but I would shoot a three and game them off of that because they wouldn't expect you to do that. Cool. Maybe that aspect comes back, but I feel like when you have those 5'9", 5'10", 6'1", 6 foot guards or whatever, it's gonna cause even more of a problem and make the game easier for them. And again, this is just my thoughts on it, but yeah, it's gonna be tough for some people to deal with. I don't know. I don't really want to say don't put it in patch it, but I also don't want to say put it in either. I'm 50-50 in how I feel about it. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess personally, I would say if I had to pick one, probably don't put it in the game. I don't know, or put it in the game. I honestly don't know. I'm literally all over the place with it. I don't know. I like it and I don't like it at the same time. I know it needs to be I know it needs to be in the game though. So I guess in that situation you put it in. But let me know what you guys think about it as far as the Limitless spot up getting patched and making it to where it works from any part of a deep range three. And let's just see how that is from there. I think it's even gonna change pro am too, man. I don't know, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.